What's up, Mrs. Reichner's class? It's your
What's
boys.
good, baby?
I'm Christian,
I'm Jack.
and for our passion project, we decided to do a social media cleanse for 21 days, where we delete all social media platforms off our phones and see what it like how it affects our life or like daily life.
Yeah, for sure. A
Mhm.
big one. One of the reasons that I wanted to do this for sure was I was spending a lot of time on my phone, and I don't know. I don't know if it has a big impact on my life, but I just kind of wanted to see the differences between like what social media does at least.
For sure. For me, I was averaging at least like 10 hours a day on my phone, and it was kind of like, wow, that's a lot. So I need like chillax and see like how like I'm going to fill that time like in like learning other skills. And yeah,
Agreed.
basically we started yesterday, November 29th, and we're going to like finish on December 20th. So that's like 21 days, and we're doing check-ins every Monday and Friday to see and reflect on what we've been doing to fill our time in our lives. So, Jack, do you want to begin on reflecting on what you've been doing for the past and a half?
My first day and a half has been pretty rough, not gonna lie. There hasn't been much to do. I've kind of just been watching TV, honestly, did a little homework, but I mean, like phone wise, I like pick it up and like think there's gonna be notifications that aren't there. Like I'll check my phone thinking I can like go on social media but I like deleted all the apps, so I just don't have them. Yeah, I don't know. I think at some point it'll probably get easier. Like I think it's gonna be harder before it's easier. So I'm hoping it'll kind of just become a routine because the whole purpose is like it takes 21 days to break a habit. But I don't know. So far it's rough.
Yeah.
What about you, Mingoy?
Yesterday felt forever. Like it like felt like so much time, but it just shows how much time like there is actually like in the whole day where you can be productive. And yeah, but like really, I have been listening to podcasts trying to pass time, and it's been it's been rough, like Jack says. But like as time goes on, we'll get used to it. So I think we'll be fine. And so yeah,
Yeah.
that's our check in for today. First check in.
See you later,
Next time,
guys.
and we back. Check in
Yes,
number
sir.
two. Check in number two. So we're gonna go
Today,
through.
today is Friday, November 4th.
Yes, indeed. So
December 4th. December 4th.
the past 5 days or like the school week just went by. First school week done, and we're going to discuss how it went. I guess I'll go first. School, like the school days were like very time consuming, so that's what took up most part, like most of my day. So that was fine. Just doing like listening to classes and doing homework took up most of the time. So like there was no like need to like check my phone at all. And then on Wednesday, Jack and I actually went skating in town. It was pretty fun. That took up most of the day too, so that was chill. And yeah, update on social media is it's not bothering me as much. I haven't been looking at my phone as much as recent, and it's just been like on the side, just chilling by itself. So yeah, that's how my school week went by. What about you, Jack?
I agree with most of that. School took up most of my days. I'm not like I don't feel like a need to check my phone anymore. I kind of just check it when I'm bored instead of like actively trying to find notifications because like I don't get notifications anymore, which is kind of a weird thing. Um, like Mingoy said, we went skateboarding on Wednesday, and then yeah, I used to like use social media like to take breaks for school, but now I'm finding I like do other things for breaks. So like I skateboard or I don't know, eat, do
Mhm.
something besides social media.
Yeah.
Um, what else? Yeah, I don't really feel like an urge to check social media anymore. Like it's kind of boring not having it, but like it's not as bad as the first day was.
Oh yeah, for sure. We're definitely getting used to it. And yeah, and that's it. Check-in number 2 finished. See you guys
Deuces.
later. Welcome back. Check-in
What's
number
up,
3.
boys?
Check-in
Today
number
is
3.
Monday, December 7th.
Yup. So it's Monday. Our last meeting was on Friday, and like the weekend passed, and we're gonna talk about that. The Jack wanna start.
Of course. This weekend I spent more time on my phone than I would have liked to, I guess. I don't know. There wasn't much going on, so I kind of just filled it in with my phone a little bit, kind of just watching YouTube and Netflix. Um, I noticed this weekend too that I'm starting to get this weird thing of like, I used to use Instagram to like look people up. So
Mhm.
I'll like think of somebody and then like want to look them up and then just realize that like I can't do that like at all. So I thought I was gonna miss Snapchat more than Instagram, but as time goes on, I'm missing Instagram more, I think.
For sure. For sure.
Uh, yeah, I think this week's gonna be fine. I have a lot of schoolwork this week, so I don't think I'll be needing to use my phone that much. But yeah, what about you, Mingoy?
Yeah, I agree with most of the things you said. Especially on the weekend, I spent a lot of time on like screens, like on like my phone and like Nintendo Switch screens and like TV screens. I spent like not like I don't know how to describe it, like not an unhealthy amount, but like a decent amount of time on them. It was like it's needed like full time because like I there wasn't really much to do other than schoolwork. But like it's schoolwork, you don't want to do that on the weekend either. So yeah.
Yeah.
And then this week, like Jack said, a lot of schoolwork, and then like that should fill most of the day too. So I think it'll be fine. And yeah,
Sweet.
okay, number 3 done. See you guys later.
Deuces.
Nice. What's good, y'all? We back.
Aloha. Yes, sir. Today is Friday, December 11th.
You know, on a Friday. Now go and review our week. And yeah, so this week was just filled with schoolwork. Not gonna lie, that's all I did most of the time. But it was nice because we I didn't have any distractions, which made me like complete the schoolwork more faster and easier. And yeah, but like I uh I went on Instagram today to post for the ASB, and that felt weird. Just like looking at the screen and everything, it just felt like I don't know how to describe it. It just felt weird. And yeah, but like it doesn't really bother me anymore because I've been like using it feels like I have so much time now since I have deleted all social media. Which like maybe it feels like a lot of time. And like it made me like explore new interests such as music. Like for a fun fact, for the past like 10 days, I've listened to 66 hours of Spotify. And that's stuff like music and like podcasts, so that's sick. And yeah, and that's basically it. How about you, Jack?
It's pretty sweet. I don't know. I'm still getting bored sometimes. Like I still get bored just with nothing to do. Um, but yeah, I don't really feel like I don't know. I keep thinking about like if I'm gonna download all the social medias again, like on the 20th or whatever. I think I probably am, but like I could definitely live without Snapchat and Instagram for the rest of my life. Like I'm starting to realize how kind of addicted I was, I think, and how
Mhm.
much I really like used it all the time and like I wouldn't say I needed it, but I just used it all the time. But yeah, this week was pretty good. I did a lot of schoolwork as well. Still on my phone more than I'd like though, but no social media yet. So staying strong, working out, getting a pump
Gang,
in.
gang.
Exactly. Exactly. Anything else?
And I think that's all. See you guys next
Sweet.
week.
Deuces.
What's up? We
What's
back.
good? Yes, sir. Today is Monday, December 14th.
Yep,
Yeah.
Monday. Start of the new week. Also,
Yeah.
the start of the last week of this cleanse, which is crazy to think about because time went
And the last
by.
week of school before break. Oh,
Exactly, yeah.
can't
Time's going
believe it.
by quickly. No
It
cap.
has.
Okay, so Jack, do you want to begin by describing your weekend?
Yes, I would love to. My weekend was super lazy. Did no homework. Uh, yeah, pretty bad weekend if we're being completely honest. It was like a not like a bad weekend, just not school oriented, which isn't a great start to our last week here, but life happens, eh? Um, Starting to realize that social media maybe wasn't like the biggest problem with schoolwork. It's definitely helping, but I'm also realizing that I'll just like find more ways to waste time either way, kind of. Um, so social media necessarily wasn't stopping my schoolwork. It just was a bad outlet for my spare time, if I'll put it that way.
Mhm.
Yeah, like Mingo said though, time is flying by. It's crazy.
Definitely. My weekend was pretty much the same. Like, I don't even know what I did. Actually, to be
Yeah,
honest,
same.
it just went by. Nothing really like occurred. But like, yeah, like Jack said, social media, like, to be honest, it wasn't the problem with all the schoolwork. It was just like another way to procrastinate. But now without social media, I found new ways to procrastinate. And yeah, but that's interesting for sure.
Ah,
And yeah, that's it. Oh, also a thing I want to say is that every time like over the weekend I would think of like a photo or a video and look for it, but then realize it's on Snapchat.
yep.
And then oh my gosh, that's
I've been
so
doing the same thing, dude. I'm missing my snap memories so bad.
for sure. It's like frustrating, but like yeah, it's whatever, but like still. Or like whenever like I think Jack said this like in a previous meeting, whenever like I think of someone and I try to look them up, I just can't.
Yeah, you can't like Google them. Like,
Yeah. Can't Google them or look through your yearbook. It's just
dude,
not the same.
no, not even close.
Yeah. But yeah, this is our second to last meeting. And instead of doing the meeting on Friday, this upcoming Friday, we're gonna do it on Sunday, where like the
Yeah,
cleanse officially ends.
big
Yeah,
finale.
big finale. See you guys on Sunday.
See you later.
What's up, y'all?
What's up? Today is Sunday, December 20th, our
Yeah,
last day.
the final day of the cleanse. Basically, we're just going to go over like the cleanse as a whole and like talk about it and see the positives and the negatives and the changes we saw in our daily routine. So yeah, and I'll go first.
Sweet.
Personally, I think the cleanse was pretty successful to an extent, of course, but like it was pretty successful for me. Like I saw noticeable changes, like screen time. I was averaging around like 8 to 10 hours before this cleanse, and for the past 3 weeks, I've averaged below 2 hours. So that was definitely like change, like definitely like interesting, and like a massive change. And then like 2 hours compared to 8 to 10 hours on like your screen, that's like difference of like 6 and 8 hours, right?
Yeah, that's huge.
Yeah, that's huge. Like it made me realize how much time we actually have in a day. It made me like feel not feel, made me like want to explore like what other things is there like in life. And like so basically I did some cooking for the first time. Cooked cook like dinner for like the fam. Turned out pretty decent, not gonna lie.
Yes,
Uh
sir.
and throughout the 3 weeks I've been listening to like music and podcasts, and like music is like definitely a big thing that came out of this cleanse. It's like it made me realize how like music, how precious music is and everything, and like how much meaning you can put into like song and lyrics, so that's cool. Um, Sewing, surprise, sewing was
Oh,
cool. Yeah, like I don't know, it was just intriguing to me how you can like alter and like change like your clothing to fit your your body,
yeah, yeah.
and then finally skateboarding. Although we only like the weather was trash throughout the past 3 weeks, but like that one day we did skateboard and made me realize how like fun it was, and like the learning like curve was cool. And then sister, she saw like a pretty noticeable change about me. Before social media, I wasn't really down to do anything because I was like lazy. But then like this past 3 weeks, right? She was like, dude, I like it when you don't have social media because you seem less grumpy and like you're like down to do more things with me. I was like, so that was pretty cool. And then in like social gatherings, less than 5 people, of course, I felt more present, and then saw how much like the people around me are on their phones a lot, and that was cool. And then this past week, I'm not gonna lie, was a struggle. It's just like I don't know, like it was really boring because like you couldn't really do anything outside, and then because of the weather, right? And then school this past week was just like there wasn't really any schoolwork, so there wasn't really anything to fill your time. And then without social media, you can't like inside, you can't really like do anything. Like you're just cooped up in your room the whole time, so it was really boring, and like it was a real struggle not to like go on social media and do like stuff. And yeah, and that's basically it. Those are my highs and lows of social media clients. And yeah.
Sweet. I agree with you on most of those things. Um, yeah, I guess I'll just start from the beginning. Uh, it started off much easier than it ended for sure. Um, kind of like what Mingway said, right away I realized that I had a lot more time. So like over my 3 weeks, I just went outside more, I feel like for sure. Like took on my dog on like long walks and went on this hike this week that was like 5 hours long. Like I don't know what I was doing. I just kept walking. Um, yeah, just went out and yeah. I just love being outside. We're lucky to live here, so I took advantage of it. Skateboarding was great. Uh, like Mingoy said, the learning curve is almost addictive. Like just being able to progress and like doing something right. Yeah, that was amazing. It's very rewarding. Um, I don't know what else. Also, like Mingoy said though, in social gatherings, it was so interesting to see how much people like
Oh shoot. Did I freeze? Hello?
hello, can you hear
Okay.
me?
Yeah. It froze for a minute.
So social gatherings, it's just weird that like people take out their phones and like don't really do anything. Like they kind of just check Instagram for no reason. Um, yeah, I don't know. It's gonna be weird to go back, I think, just because now I have like kind of this outside perspective of like I don't really need to be doing this, but I'm getting bored because the weather sucks. We're inside because we can't do anything really. And yeah, so this last week has been really rough as well, just because it kind of feels like we did it. Like we went through 2.5 weeks. Like we've done the cleanse. We did what we were supposed to. It was hard. We got through the hard parts. And now it just kind of feels like we're waiting to go back.
Mhm.
So yeah, Slack week last week has been rough. Happy to be done. But at the same time, I'm so happy I did this because like, yeah, just great experience to just see your screen time going down as well. Because mine was at 11 hours, which I hated. I would just go on my phone at night and just stay up. And I got it down to like 3 or 4 hours a day, which is so much better.
For sure.
So
Yeah. And
yeah,
yeah, That's it. We highly recommend doing a cleanse, even if it's just for like a week or like 2 days. It's like really beneficial, and like you will learn a lot of things. Not gonna lie. And yeah,
For sure.
thank you, Jack, for joining me in this journey. It's been
Thank
a
you
pleasure,
for having me. This was
and
amazing.
thank you all
Have a
the
great
A
winter break.
planers.
Yes. Happy winter break, y'all. Happy holidays.
Later, guys.
Deuces.